Hello and welcome to the Sports Centre YouTube channel. So, off the back of the breaking news today that the Premier League may be introducing a spending cap, me and Carl are here to talk about that, break it down, and see what that might look like going forward. Carlos, how are we doing?
Yeah, good mate. Good.
Bit of a mad one, this, isn't it?
Say break it down, Dan. I don't think we're intellectual enough to break it down.
Well, no, maybe not, but we can. We know roughly the details, don't we? So,
We do.
as I understand it, it's basically so I'm going to go for easy maths. I'm going to use round up figures. So it's all to do with the TV revenue income from the bottom placed club. So say for example, if the bottom placed club in the Premier League earn £100 million off TV revenue, therefore that is multiplied by, now I've heard 4.5, I've heard 5, so we'll go with 5. So for easy maths, it's going to be 500 million. So the Premier League are going to be introducing a spending cap of, let's say, £500 million per club.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Initially, I thought it were all right, and then the more I hear like people talk about it, and some reports say you won't see much change. Some reports say that it'll be the death of English dominance. You know, but what I don't, there's the other leagues, La Liga, Liga, and all them. They've all got spending caps. You know, but we've just been able to just do what we want when we want, spend as much as we want, as little as we want. So it is obviously going to be different. Do I think it'll be better? I think it'll make the lesser club, the lower clubs, the less rich clubs better, but they aren't going to have. The where I'm struggling is what happens if, so say for example, I don't know, Tottenham, they would have 500 million to spend. They would
Mm-hmm.
have that. I imagine they would have that money to be able to spend. Would Brentford have 500 million to spend? Even though they could spend it, will they have 500 million to spend? That's where I think it falls a little bit.
No, probably not. And I think it's probably worth pointing out as well. I might not have said before, but so this number, this 500 million that we're going to use, it includes transfer fees, agents' fees, and players' wages as well. So
Yeah,
there's a lot to think about. So obviously we had a quick conversation about this before, didn't we, earlier on today? And I used more salaries as an example because I was thinking, well, if you buy, say you buy, I'm saying more Salah, don't shoot me for this because he's a Liverpool player, but say he costs £150 million and his wages currently are the 350 grand. So go 350 grand times that by 52 because that's what he earns a week. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
So multiply that by 52. That is £8.75 million. And then you also got to add in that he might cost you, I don't know, I'm going to go 150 million.
Call it 10 million agent fees. I don't know whether that's
Yeah, yeah, why not? So I'm literally doing this on the spot now. So you're spending there very, very close to 170 million quid, which, when you think about it, my first thoughts on that was it's not the best, but then I'm thinking, well, actually, you still got what the best part of 300 million. You're not going to buy two, three, £150 million players in one window, are you?
one thing I wanted to speak about, Dan, was if you get Mo Salah, as we're using him as an example,
Yeah, yeah.
on a 4 year contract, does that 4 year contract come out of that 500 million? Or does each year he's there comes out of the next year's wages?
Well, again,
Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah, it makes perfect sense. I'm only speculating, but I would imagine that it's only going to be in 12 months. So if he's on a 4 year contract, you're almost chopping that contract up into four.
Well, then, if that's the case, then each player at your club is going to come out of that 500 million,
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, of
whether you
course,
sign him, or not. So if you've got, I don't know, I feel as though, I mean, I need someone who's really clever and Simon Jordan probably break this down tomorrow. But I need someone to. I would think that this, if you sign him on a 4-year contract, that full contract will come out of that 500 million. I would think.
Well, I've just done a quick maths here now. So the average wages of a Premier League footballer are probably what 150 grand.
Yeah.
No, they're probably not the average, but I'm going to go 150 grand, and I'm going to multiply that by 20, so 20 players, and then times that by 52. That's weeks per year, and that's 156 million just potentially on wages. So you're not going to be buying. You're probably not going to be buying that many big money signings, are you, per window? Because it's just going to literally,
No.
it's just going to, because those big money signings come with big wages, and you're not going to be able to do both.
It's what I'm thinking is here, Dan. Just done a quick little Google here. Man United paid just short of 4 million quid in wages a week.
Yeah.
So if you times that by 52.
$208 million.
What's that coming out as?
208.
Is that going to come out of the fact? So if that's coming out of your 500 million, plus your transfer fees, plus your agents.
Might be light. Might be light.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of answers need a lot of questions need answering. Because I feel as though I've got a lot of questions because I don't. Obviously, it's still brand new. It's still not been voted in because it's only been voted in principle. So it's going to be voted in for potentially definite later this year. And obviously, 14 clubs have got to agree to become part of the new system, if you like, new rules.
Well, you're probably
so it might not even get voted in.
You're probably going to get you're going to get 10 clubs, I reckon, straight away probably voting it. You're going to get like your big six. You're going to get Newcastle voting it.
I think the other way, Dan. Because
you think so?
Because Man City. There's 3 clubs that's already said. I think Man City, Villa, and Chelsea. I think. No, not Chelsea. Man City, Villa, and somebody else have said they aren't vote. They're not interested, and Chelsea didn't vote.
Right.
So the big clubs don't want it because what Man City are saying is like our turnover is 800 odd million.
Ah, right. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I didn't think of it like that.
So why are you telling us we can only spend this?
Yeah. So it's going to hinder them.
So it's going to hinder the bigger clubs. It's going to be the little clubs that's going to be better, which is in the grand scheme of things for football and the Premier League, leveling things up, it works a lot better, I think.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But for the big clubs, it hinders them.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. No, it's a good point, actually. Well, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's interesting, shall we say? And let's see what happens. But someone will find a loophole around it, like bloody Chelsea did with these long contracts and stuff like that. They'll be. I think first things first, and I know I'm not bashing anyone here, but they need to sort out all these bloody FFP bullshit before they start introducing any more spending caps and all that kind of stuff. They need to deal with them first. These charges, outstanding charges, and point deductions and whatnot.
Well, apparently a date's been decided on it now for the Man City one.
Right.
Even though we're not privy to it, but apparently it's there.
Get that sorted out first before the bloody bring out else in. That's my take on it.
I agree.
Sound. Nice one, buddy. Good chat as always. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. See you later.